Hey guys, this is 146 Empire here, and I have a real treat for you all today. I just got my hands on the 75435 Battle of Felucia Separatist MTT, and I am excited to crack into this set. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to ask you all to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching this if you have found this video. Now, let's get right into it. So, first of all, we're just going to go over what you get in this set as minifigure. First minifigures go. We get Ayla Sakura. We get Commander Bly, which I'm super excited for him. I think most of the LEGO Star Wars community is. We got a Pilot Battle Droid. I don't think we've got one of these since the free gift. I think was that last May 4th? I can't remember. But then we got good 6 battle droids and 3 commando droids. Now, these commando droids are in a different color, and I personally like how they look. But I do feel like only 3 battle droids for an MTT is just a bit silly. But, either way, really beautiful looking set. Now, one thing I'm just going to say is, this is probably some of the best box art we've gotten all year. Felucia, absolutely love that campaign that went on down there. Now, we're going to take a quick look at the back. And it shows everything that's going on there. So, yeah, one thing I really never understood was, let's look at that for a second. Why are the commando droids surrendering exactly? Last I checked, battle droids never surrender. But either way, still super excited to open up the set. So yeah, we are just going to get right into this. Let's go. Alright, let's get into it. Got my knife. Alright, let's open her up. Hold on. Gotta twist this around. You all can see me open it. Alright, everyone. Get ready for the collectors to scream. Yeah. Open box. I'm sorry, I can't stand LEGO sets that are still in the box. I gotta have them opened. Alright. Alright. That's the bags. And looks like we got a nice paper bag for the instructions. I like paper bags. And let's see here, how many bags we got. So let's see here. That's 8. I think it's 8 bags we got in here. I'm just going to look around just to make sure. Yeah, so this is a 8-bag set. Looks real nice. Alright, I am going to get into building this, and then I will see you all after it is complete. Alright, it is done, and I'm just going to say this right now. This may be one of the greatest sets of 2025. The minifigure selection is amazing. The set build is really strong. The only thing wrong with it, I have to say, is the price point. So, we're just going to go off and start on the minifigures. We'll start with probably the minifigure everyone was really excited to get in this set, Commander Bly. And I'm just going to say this right now, nothing special on their helmet, just regular clone face. But that got a special helmet, as you can clearly see. Just a moment. It is different from a regular 327th Trooper. So you got kind of some scuffing up there, while the 327th does not. You also have some brown markings, which looks real cool. Give you a way to look at that. And then Ayla Sakura. Now, she came with her 2 lightsabers, and she's supposed to have one, but if anyone has played the original Battlefront 2, you'll know that you could play as her, and she had 2 lightsabers. I do believe one was green, though, so I'll probably update that later, but really cool. She does have a double-sided face, and I honestly like the way it looks. Now, move on to the gunmetal gray commando droids. Now, everyone is saying that, LEGO had it right the first time. They had their original commando droids. They were brown. But honestly, I like the way these gunmetal gray ones look. If you kind of think about it, near the end of the war, they may have been running out of paint to make the battle droids look that way. So, they just did this. But honestly, they look fine to me. And you get 3 of them in the set. But now, let's move on to the MTT. So, one of the biggest complaints about the MTT, aside from the price, of course, was that the front cannons are too short, and I would agree. The front cannons are much too short. I think they could have just stuck, some lightsaber hilts onto the end of them, and they would have just looked just fine, or maybe just made them a bit longer with different pieces. The second complaint that I heard was the stud shooters. Not everyone liked them. Now, I love stud shooters. It is a kid's toy at the end of the day, and kids are going to want to have something that fires, and I love stud shooters. I think they're cool. Another complaint was the space in the cockpit. Now, I do like the space in the cockpit. I think that you can put enough stuff in there to kind of get the idea. Maybe you could have fit an additional battle droid in there. I think I'm going to definitely do some improvements there later. Now, another big complaint that everyone talks about is the battle droids. You only get 6 battle droids, but we will get back to that in a sec. First, we're going to start at the rear of the MTT and take a look in there. Now, the inside is relatively small, but you do get some space to put in. So I'm just going to turn that around real quick. The included STAP. Now, this is a new design. I kind of like the one that came in the battle pack, the Clone Troopers vs. Droids battle pack. I kind of liked it better, but, I mean, it's an extra STAP. I will take it. There's also some places to put guns, which I kind of think looks cool. I do like the idea just sticking them in there, but I think we could have had some actual gun racks. Now, another thing that I did notice and was a little unfortunate, the back top right here, this can not open. It's sad, but it looks really cool. Now we're going to move ahead to the front of it, and everyone is saying that these are the incorrect colors. They are right in that sense. They are not exactly the correct colors, but they look pretty cool if you ask me. Now we're going to move on the other side, just so we can see what both sides look like. So, it is the exact same interior on both sides, but you can access the battle droids, and you could probably put some extra stuff here. Like, hold on a second, I wonder. Could I put... Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You'll probably just scuff up your minifigures. But now, for the biggest complaint about the MTT, you only get 6 battle droids as far as the MTT goes on, for the thing that comes out. And it's kind of disappointing because all the other ones, you've gotten more, but even still, this is way better than the 2014, at least I think it was 2014, it may have been 2013, please correct me if I'm incorrect, but that MTT was not the best whatsoever. And not to mention, this is the first MTT that we have gotten in the Separatist colors. This is, I mean, it's such a beautiful looking model. Just look at that. I even like the stickers, and I even hate the stickers. And thank you, LEGO, for making this printed. Thank you. If this was a sticker, I might have crashed out on them. But no. So other than the battle droids, I still think this set is completely amazing. And so, yeah. Alright, and that's going to do it for today's set review. I think the MTT is an absolutely beautiful set, and I think that you should pick it up. Of course, the price is a bit bogus, but other than that, a completely amazing set. I'm going to rate this one a 7.5 out of 10, just purely because of the price. But if you just ignore the price, ignore everything else, this set is a 10 out of 10. It's completely beautiful. A few blemishes here and there, but perfect. So yeah, that will wrap up today's video. Thank you all for watching. This is 146 Empire signing out, and God bless you all. Have an amazing Christmas.